don't know, there's like a little bit of mindfulness built into the process. I remember when I first started, I used to think like, imagine who would get each jar. You know, each little jar is gonna go and have a home somewhere, so. And everyone on the team has their own person.
So this is just really just a conversation. We're getting to understand what you do here.
Totally normal conversation.
Totally normal conversation.
My name is Homa Dashtaki. I was born in Tehran, Iran, and I was born on the eve of the Iranian Revolution. I grew up in Iran until the age of 8, and then I immigrated to Orange County, California. When I came to learn about yogurt, it was through my dad. In our house, my dad is the foodie. He was the one who cooked, and he ran a sandwich shop in Tehran. And my earliest memories are going to the sandwich shop, getting sandwiches, and then walking to school. And when we came here, we would make yogurt at home all the time. And we would buy our milk, and we would like boil it, turn it into yogurt, and then have it during the course of the week, because Iranians eat yogurt with rice. They eat it for every meal, kind of other than breakfast. And so we would just be making gallons and gallons of it a week. And I was very ashamed of this. I was like, why are we making our yogurt? Like, why can't we buy the store-bought fancy ones? And I just thought we were being cheap. And so this has just kind of been happening through osmosis in the background of like my childhood and my teenage years. Like, just grew up your typical immigrant, overachieving life. And I did all the things that you think are the American dream. And I went to, school. I got my undergraduate degree. Then I went to law school and became a lawyer. But then ended up in a big law firm in New York City, and then at some point in the 2009 financial crash, I was laid off.
Okay, while you're done that, can you tell us about like the label design, what was the inspiration, all that kind of stuff?
So the White Moustache is named after my dad. He has a big white handlebar mustache, and it was kind of just like a bonding activity to do together, since yogurt takes forever to make, and it gave us something to talk about other than like what fathers and daughters talk about, like what are you doing with your life, etc. So me and my dad very much bonded over this.
And then roped in my uncle and my aunt and my cousins and my sister and my mother for this like beautiful chunk of time to spend together and do something. One thing led to another, and then one day we make it into the Laguna Beach Farmers Market, which is the farmers market. Like once you make it into the Laguna Beach Market, you have made it in the farmers market world. And we're there, we're like almost sold out of yogurt after like an hour of being there. We're like really feeling ourselves.
Man, I speak Farsi.
Okay, sure.
نمیدونم دیگه حالا کی حسودی کرد کی چیکار کرد که رفتن گفتن که نه این ماست نمیتونه بفروشه و اجازه لایسنس نداره و از این حرفا و گفتن نه جمع کنه تو ما نمیتونیم این کار اینجا بکنیم تو یزد میکردیم خوب بود ولی اینجا چیز نه گفت نه.
Because the rules to me seemed antiquated and seemed contrary to how we traditionally make yogurt. And then in the course of my advocacy work in California, what I realized is there were other families, namely Vietnamese families and Mexican families, who were shut down for similar processes of providing really authentic, delicious forms of cheese and yogurt that might be foreign to our way of production or our way of thinking. And so I fought the law for 2 years in Sacramento and got pro bono counsel and really tapped into my legal background. And then I was like, I'm gonna prove my point and go somewhere else and make this yogurt.
So these all get packed by hand like this, nice and thick. And FreshDirect gets a plain Labneh and a spiced Labneh.
For what it's worth, New York took me in. New York has the exact same rules around dairy very strict, but it was like, okay, how can you exist within these parameters? Because for whatever degree, like Brooklyn is a cliched food city, it also gets the value of super small businesses and providing employment and providing really good food and providing like a vibe that we all really value. And it's kind of like this intangible thing, and New York just got it. It got what I was trying to do. And I feel very lucky that we have been able to grow into what this is, because my only point was to just prove that like I could create a beautiful, safe food, and that's where we're at with kind of everything we do.
What do you think of your daughters and what they've made here with you?
She's wonderful, you know. یه مسئله معروف که گفتن از تو حرکت خدا میده برکت. وقتی اون خواست یه کاری رو بکنه شروع کرد و خیلی هم سختی کشید تا بالاخره موفق شد.
All right, and where are we today?
We are at the White Moustache Yogurt Factory in Red Hook, Brooklyn.